Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Fighting off the defender. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Now, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's a toss to the left side. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, is a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch a football. They don't practice this very often.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Broncos move into the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Great cut there. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Jukes to get free. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain, can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Going for his running back. Finds his target. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Memphis. This quarterback on fire today. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Offense looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback drops back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The
defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense flexing. They stop him again at the 1-yard line. Now it'll be 3rd down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead, looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down, looking to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ready? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Razor. Easy.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Memphis. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Broncos will crank up the tempo.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The Broncos hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. The Back's got it on the pitch. Ball's still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, BSU. And they get set now to try the PAT. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Memphis, 28, Boisevsmemphis, 7.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown Tigers. And the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. A change of direction. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Breaks loose at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Memphis. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Planning up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
Memphis 42, Boise State 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Green 25.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense really clicking. And now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance as an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had this.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Memphis. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
And what I look to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Wow, they get positive yards here. And in a sense, they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we
want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here we go.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Spire.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial